Okay, so now, got me a new lighter. But I forgot where I was at. Anyway. Oh, the drunk lady. Went back, sat down with Cherie. Everything was fine. Power's still out, by the way. I had to run inside and get a new lighter. So I got to find me a new pipe lighter. Or I got to clean that one and see if I can get that one working again. But anyhow, then the other thing that, I don't know if I got to, no, I'm going to stitch these together. You know, I think I can stitch them together and make it all one video so I don't have to start over without cursing anymore. But the reference my earlier typed post on my page, on my YouTube page, heard on a radio station that there was some girl that's got some fucking AI boyfriend with an AI baby together. Now that's not the most fucking retarded thing that I've ever heard in a long time. Well, not the most retarded ever. I'm pretty sure I can come up with stuff that's more retarded. But it's pretty fucking retarded. And I would wager that she's probably got like blue hair and a nose ring. Probably really super fucking fat. Like really fucking fat. Like she sweats gravy and needs to take a fucking nap after moving to the other end of the couch to answer the phone kind of fat. You know, not that I'm making fun of fat people. I'm fat. But I'm not so fat that I can't go to the other end of this thing and need a fucking nap. Anyway, but yeah, apparently she's got like a YouTube channel or some shit, or a TikTok channel or some bullshit, because on the Shannon Burke show they played some shit about her, and she was going on and talking about their birthday, and the little fucking AI bot thing was talking, and it was just it was the most ridiculous shit that I'd ever heard in my life, and yeah, and then I kind of started thinking about it. Does she talk to her fucking friends about her little fucking AI baby? You know, the little fucking AI baby. Well, I had to burp him last night, you know, because, and what? No, you fucking didn't. It's fake. You've got a fucking mental disease, just like everyone that thinks that they're not in the right fucking body. That, you know, I mean, hey, you want to put on fucking lacy underwear as a dude? By all means do so. Doesn't mean you're a fucking woman. You know, I think the fucking two NBA players that are fucking trying to try out for the WNBA, I think that shit's fucking hilarious. You know, and I hope they win. I hope they get in. Just to show the absurdity of fucking what a woman is. You know? Anyhow, part of the reason that I had taken a break from doing videos was, you know, I was starting to see in my feed, and I guess the algorithms had tagged or started feeding me a bunch of shit. There was a lot of fucking officer safety stuff that I was seeing where these officers were taking way too goddamn long to yoke people up and do stuff that I thought would have been way more fucking appropriate or just doing shit that they should have done way sooner than what they should have, or what they did. So I had to take a break because it was irritating me. You know, and I'm not that I'm advocating for police brutality, because that's not what I'm advocating for, but yeah, I made a post, I commented on a post on Facebook the other day there was some dude that was, I think he was like refusing to get out of a car, or he was refusing to get in a patrol car, and he was just talking shit and refusing to get in the fucking patrol car after he was handcuffed. And the cops they just kept fucking letting him do it over and over, and giving him fucking at least 9 commands or 9 requests to get in the car, you know? And he refused to do so. He's putting his foot up in the fucking door, wouldn't let him close the door. He's refusing to put his feet in the car, you know? And I made the comment of, why didn't somebody hit or knee strike him in his testicular reset button and then fold him into the car? You know, and I don't understand that shit. I don't understand why officers are reluctant to do that anymore, or reluctant to do it, period. And I know when I was on the job, I forgot about being able to do that. You know, I was guilty of it myself. But I think I used it maybe twice, because it's a valid technique. I'm a dude. A lot of dudes know you get tagged in the twig and berries. You know, that's a motivator. It'll take the wind out of your sails if you're not on something. Ouch. You know? Now, I'm not advocating for deputies or police going around just dick punching people left and right, you know, because that would be wrong. Be kind of funny to see, but it would be wrong. But, you know, that's a tool. You know, there was one point when I first got hired as deputy in Florida, you know, it was rated up there on the use of force continuum as deadly force. And I thought that was ridiculous, because I can't remember how many times I got kicked or hit or kneed in the balls as a kid playing football, or playing, you know, smear the queer or whatever you want to call it, you know, and it didn't kill me, you know. And now, the last I checked, or right before I retired, it was changed into a distraction technique. Well, fucking use it, guys and gals. It's a fucking distraction technique. Smack somebody in their fucking testicular reset button, or more commonly referred to as their fucking nutsack, and it'll change their attitude. Trust me, I know. I'm a dude. I've been hitting the balls. It'll change your attitude. It'll take their wind out of their sails. And you can fold them up, put them in the car. You know, because the ultimate goal, get them under control, and y'all go home at the end of your shift. You know, you're not going to leave lasting damage most of the time. Yes, there is the occasion that you might rupture someone's testicle, but, you know, that's rare-ish. You know, you're not trying to punt the dude's testicles up into his throat. All they take is a little love tap. Trust me. A love tap is probably worse than a knee strike. I'd rather be fucking kicked than just fucking tapped on the fucking balls, because that hurts that like goes into your stomach, hurts. You know, getting kneed in the balls, that's just the balls hurting. But you get a little tap like that with like the fingertips whipping in behind them, that like hurts like up into here. That really hurts. I don't know how to describe that pain, you know. So it works, and the chances of you causing somebody testicular torsion are very, 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 very slim, because you got to grab and rotate that shit. But that's also an option too. You're in a fight for your fucking life. Grab a handful of ball sack and fucking twist. Nothing says you can't. You know, the ultimate goal at the end of the day as a cop is you go home to your family. You know, everyone on the shift goes home. That's what I told the people that worked for me. Our goal is everyone goes home at the end of the shift. And fortunately, after I promoted, everyone went home at the end of our shift. You know, so now whether anyone thinks I was a good supervisor and admin, don't know, don't really give a fuck. I think the people that worked for me, they thought I was a good supervisor because I let them work and I backed them up. You know, but you know, it's just something to think about. You know, balls are there. They're a dangling opportunity. Speed bag the fuck out of them if you get an opportunity, and you need to. It's a distraction technique here in Florida. Use it. And I guess with that, I'm gonna call it a day, because The power's out, and looks like I'm going to have to go pick up food. But, you know, enjoy Mr. Pibb if you don't have any. It's a fantastic soft drink. But everybody, y'all watch your sixes, both out on the streets and from within. And if you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. You know, I don't care. I do this for my enjoyment, and because somebody asked me to start doing them because they kind of missed my little rants, and sometimes my keyboard rants are a little better than my verbal rants because they're a little more spontaneous sometimes. But if I can figure out how to edit pictures into doing this, then I'll start working on that and maybe make them a little more humorous, because that's the goal, is to me bitch and make people laugh, because that's what I did at work anyway. But I love all you guys, gals, and if my family's watching this, you know, love y'all too. Everybody stay safe, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. So this is Alf, and y'all have a good one.